That's all I got. I think one of the things that people may be hard for people to understand, people don't really realize about me, is I think I've been isolated for so long, and I don't know, kind of I'm getting into my own comfort zone of being. I've always been able to entertain myself. If I have projects or things like I want to work on, like that's never been a problem for me. But the level of isolation, something I need to get used to over the last few years, and I've gotten there. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is, and I will. Nobody wanted to hold people accountable, so it left me to hold people accountable, and I'm still going to do that. And I'm still going to use everything in my power to do that. Probably the last person anybody would want to hold them accountable because of what I'm capable of, and that's their own problem. There's nobody that is gonna save them from me. Nobody's gonna tell me not to, talk about my experience, talk about the things I had to deal with in a work environment and how it, tremendously impacted my life. Nobody's gonna stop me from doing that. My parents, I don't have a relationship with them anymore, so that motivates me even more to, hold people accountable. So they're not going to tell me not to do it. My professors aren't somebody that's going to tell me not to do it. There's nobody in my life, period, really. I still talk to some of my friends from a distance. And, some of the people I, knew. But as far as seeing people and talking to people on a daily basis and getting accustomed to that, that's kind of what I mean by isolation. But we live in a digital era, so there's different types of social interaction. There's in-person social interaction, and then there's digital social interaction, but I don't have physical social interaction on a regular basis, other than the people that I pass by when I go to the stores and public situations, and those conversations never last more than a few minutes. It's not like I'm willing to, I can, if I really wanted to, use apps to meet people who have similar interests as me in person and do that, I would do that. But I think what's happened and what people don't understand about me, and I'd rather have it this way at this point. I think my emotions and my, how do I put this? My emotional investments in any type of a relationship, family, friends, a romantic relationship, my emotions are so valuable to me at this point that I'm not really willing to invest them in any type of relationship. I don't know what that's called or how to identify that, but that's how I feel, is my emotions are so valuable to me that I may have a pet or something that I want to spend time with, but other than that, I think people have let me down so much in life that I'm unwilling to invest. My emotions are so valuable to me. A lot of people use their emotions, they invest their emotions in if they, meet somebody to settle down with, if they build a relationship with somebody on a romantic level, they'll invest their emotions in that person more than anybody. And I think I would rather just invest my work ethic and my money and things like that. And to me, those are way less valuable than my actual emotions that I to me. I would rather just keep my emotions I don't know, some girls are really gonna have to and it's probably never going to happen. Really have to prove a lot to me for me to be willing to invest my emotions in them in order to have like a romantic relationship. And then like, you know, friends that I've had, like my friends, almost everybody has let me down to the point where, like my family, they've let me down, to the point where my emotions are so valuable that I don't want to invest them in people. I still want to help people, but I don't feel a willingness or unwilling to invest my emotions into people, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I think like people, that's what people don't really, you know, maybe they don't understand about me when they see my vlogs and things like that, but like I think my life's gotten to that point where the lack of trust that people have shown in me, the lack of respect that people have for me, like my emotions are so fucking valuable. They're the most valuable thing to me personally. You know, what I carry in my heart has become so much more valuable to me than anything else in this fucking universe at this point. That's how I feel, and so, yo.
Second night in a row, I left that thing charging all night, and it's still not fully charged. I'm gonna give it one more night. It'll be fully charged. I think it's enough to jump my battery now, but you know, I don't know. I got some things I probably want to try to do this week. Maybe open a bank account. Maybe make a Dollar Tree run. Maybe some laundry, stuff like that. I really should run the van. It hasn't run in probably over a week now. So just to be, you know, make sure run the van from time to time, because otherwise I'll have more problems with it if it doesn't, you know, if I don't operate the van on a consistent basis.
I think I'm gonna load up, fill up some water. I got like one water jug left, but it's pretty early and I get free water pretty close to me, so I'm gonna fill up probably 3 jugs. There's no sense in just filling up 2. Gotta make it efficient, right? I just took my solar panel down. It's got dark. I think I'm gonna go. Monday Night Football's on. I would much more enjoy it if I had some craft beers. So I think that's gonna be in the mix for tonight. And then probably get some chips. Eat some toilet paper. No, I have more, but I cannot find it. I looked pretty hard a couple times, and I don't want to run into a situation. I'm on the last roll, so I'm going to scoop up some toilet paper, get some chips, and this HEB gas station has a phenomenal, best selection I've seen, maybe any store so far, of craft beers. So, go check it out. Well, I got beer, I got chips. They did not have toilet paper. I have one roll. Probably last me till tomorrow. I'm gonna go to probably HEB tomorrow, the actual grocery store, maybe early in the morning. Grab some TP in bulk. But did one section of my insurance studying today. I'm just going through taking the tests till I pass them, so I get to the final test. That's what my instructor suggested for me, just to take the test, use my memorization skills. It shouldn't be too bad. There's a lot of test questions to go through, so and that's pretty much how anything is. If there's practice tests available, you're going to get your most, immediate efficiency in studying from the practice tests. If you have time to fill in the blanks later, you fill them in, but there's a lot of practice tests. So I did one section. I'm trying to do at least 3 a day, at least 2 a day, ideally 3, since there's Monday Night Football on tonight. If I do 2, that's fine. To go through them pretty fast. I could probably do like 5 in a day pretty comfortably if I, started with that. But it's not necessary. I still have about a week left till the test. So I don't know. Just trying to upload content as much as I can. My phone is I try to use the memory in my phone as optimally as possible between vlogging, marketing content, gaming content. My phone and the way I use it just becomes a non-stop machine. I can't keep up with the SEO. That's okay, because I know that I'm just I'm creating content to fill in the SEO blanks later, and I'm trying to make it as enjoyable for myself and as efficient, and I don't. If a trend catches my interest, or it's something that I find funny, entertaining, informative, I'm gonna watch it anyway. I'll record it in some fashion and upload it. If people have problems with it, I take it down. but I try to make my content as much, I don't know, I wouldn't say it really represents myself. It does. I'd say a good percentage of it represents myself, but another, I don't know, like 15-20% is just efficiency. If I record like a group of commercials, I'm not gonna take one out because I'm insecure about what it has in it. I don't give a fuck. It's it's marketing content that brings in a wider audience into maybe targeted content that I try to upload periodically and regularly, but any content is just a wider base. If there's something that's distasteful to me, I probably will go out of my way to delete it or not upload it. But if I don't give a shit,